We have our top seed on court now, Egypt's Mohamad Zakaria taking on India's Shaurya Bawa.
Tournaments again. They haven't had anyone since Josh Mashdampa, so it's really important for India to, cause another upset here. And I think Bava is not really someone to be rattled by that pressure. We saw that yesterday in his performance. Very strategic, very calculated.
A lot more authoritative in his hitting, a lot more proactive in his movement, getting forward on the tee, taking the ball early.
Yeah, I think the key thing for Bava today is going to be staying in the games early and then taking his chances. I think if he allows Zakaria to get a large lead, it will be difficult for him to get back in the game because unlike some of the players we've seen this tournament, I don't know that Zakaria has gone through brain fogs.
No, Zakaria has been impressive. He's been really focused.
Still trying to work through some of the lactic acid from yesterday's behemoth match.
Well, I think it's a little bit of a combination of everything. I think the pace of Zakaria is going to be a little bit higher. And it's just, Zakaria is just so consistent with his hitting. He's tough to break down.
No lead.
To see that.
Yeah, lovely hands from
11-5.
Zakaria, just guiding the ball into the neck.
Leads 1 game to love.
Regardless of what happens, I think everyone in Egypt is proud of you, and everyone at this club is proud of you, having seen you a couple of years ago as the wild card to the Southwestern Open, and then having seen Zakaria 2 years ago as the wild card for the Challenger event. So it's really nice to see that maturity, and it's been a pleasure having you in Houston. We're looking forward to a lot more good squash from you.
Thank you.
I think we're seeing a little bit of a drop-off from Zakaria with his line hitting. He's hit the sidewall a couple of times with his shots, and Baba's definitely capitalizing on this. But let's see what he can do to get that back on track and get his length. And we've seen it there with beautiful length, and Zakaria is back up to a 3-point lead.
Hand out 6-3.
Slow, and was really impressive. So I'm sure Zakaria is going to be thinking about that. Speaking of Roy, did you see his dancing skills when the Egyptian music was playing between matches?
No, I didn't, but I wouldn't be surprised. It was absolutely phenomenal. He spent good portions of time in Cairo with all the activity that we have on the PSA World Tour there between World Championships.
When shaking those shoulders in our booth over here.
Well, 5-game balls here for Zakaria. Lost his way a little bit in the mid stages, but he's got himself back in gear now. He's looking good, the Egyptian.
Yeah, some conservative hitting by both players, trying to move each other off the tee, keeping the ball deep. And eventually, beautiful length hitting from Zakaria, putting Bava in a bad position, taking the first one.
Yeah, it's clever from Zakaria there, letting the ball settle into Bava.
He wants to prevent Zakaria from tightening that screw.
No, the start of this third game is of supreme importance for Bava. Zakaria started to look really sharp there in the second half of that second game.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a jump from Zakaria. He's getting a little antsy on the tee. Looks like Coach Andrew Shokri may have told him to try to take the ball early. He seems to want to volley things a little bit more this game so far, so we'll see how that continues. Beautiful, beautiful work there from Bava, waiting for the opportunity. Important first lead in the third game.
Yeah, these next couple points of supreme importance for Bava, because if Zakaria is able to get bit of a cushion. It could be lights out for the Indian.
Yeah, but he's not forcing it, and that's what I really like about Bava. Even yesterday when he was down match points, he wasn't forcing it, and he wasn't playing too conservatively either. He moved his opponent, he showed some variety, had some really nice angles, puts a nice cut on the ball. So it's not just a matter of retrieving, it's also hitting strategically. A great advantage against the Korean, not just from an experience perspective, but probably having spent less than half the time on court so far.
Yeah, I think the Korean Na is working on adrenaline now. He's had a fabulous run, though. I mean, extremely entertaining the way he took out Hamza Khan yesterday in a monster 5-game battle, and then backing it up again today against the Malaysian Jeffrey, coming back from 2 games to love down to be the first Korean male or female to
7-2.
I love this camera angle, Chris. Really shows you the length and the accuracy. Good patience there from both players.
It's tight stuff on that side wall.
I think this might be the best rally of the match so far.
Yeah, it's a great rally. It's a good rally from Bava. He's not doing anything too risky, but he's still managing to pressurize Zakaria.
Absolutely. But I think Zakaria is answering with interest every time he's been under pressure.
It's good stuff there from Zakaria in the front corner.
Another nice hold from Bava. Tight work. Great movement from Zakaria.
Bava throwing the kitchen sink at Zakaria.
Literally.
No let.
I think he has a review left.
Clear review
Yeah,
Bawa on
gotta
the no
use
let
it.
decision.
Gotta use it. But I do think it's a no let. He was out of position, put a lot of motion into that volley, and he was out of position, and Zakaria just held his ground off the poor shot. Let's see if the match is called.
Yeah, I don't think this is getting overturned.
Yep.
Stays as a no let, and
No let
Zakaria
is
returns to the
held.
World Junior Championship final.
11-9, match to Zakaria. 3
Great
games to love.
sportsmanship from Bava. We see him clapping and
11-5,
hugging
11-5,
Zakaria,
11-9.
and the young Pharaoh is off to his second World Championship final. Let's see if third time's a charm for him at the World Championships.